Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to be heading to San Miniato, which is a town, a really cute little town in Tuscany. And today we're going to be trying out some of Italy's best steak, which is the Bistecca Fiorentina, or the Florentine steak. And we're also going to be checking out a White Truffle Festival at nighttime. So stick around because you're not going to want to miss that. Damn, check out this fog. I don't know if this is a good sign or not, but we're gonna power through it because that steak is worth it. Just a random Tuscan dog.
Pane rosso. Nice. There's a swan. You don't even have to go to the zoo here.
Oh my God, it's so his. Oh, he probably can't fly or doesn't want to fly. I don't know.
Somehow we made it to the Airbnb, and when I say this is the craziest drive I think we've been to probably in the last few years, I do mean it. The roads, at some point, I'm not sure we were on a road. I think we were in someone's vineyard.
Google Maps didn't even know where we were, and some of the areas that we pulled off to thinking that we were gonna go down that road turned out to be somebody's driveway. So you have to add an additional 20 minutes of whatever Google Maps says because it's gonna take a lot longer than what it claimed.
So the tricky thing is the fact that you cannot drive in the town when there's a festival. So we found the closest Airbnb. It was crazy to get up here. Our Airbnb is right here. That's the slope going down that we came up with. Now we're gonna walk up about 10 minutes to the town to go eat some steak. This is Vernon about to get attacked by dogs because he wants to take a picture. And it's the beginnings of someone's property. I don't know if you can make out the hills in the background, but that's everything you see about Tuscany, we're literally looking at right now. So in booking this, just a 10-minute walk, not too bad. We've been walking uphill the last 8 minutes and we're still not up. It goes more.
It goes a lot further. I think this is one of the reasons why there aren't a whole lot of people of an enormous size here in Tuscany because, yeah, they eat, they drink great wine, but these hills are no joke. You definitely got to be somewhat fit. And I'm guessing these people are used to it, living here their whole life. But as tourists, it's going to be quite a bit of a difference.
Well, we live up north in Friuli, which is, unless you go into the Italian Alps, it's pretty flat. So we don't have to deal with this on a regular daily walking basis. But here, I mean, you're literally forced to work out. Like your calves, your glutes, man.
So I guess this is a way of us maybe justifying the fact that we're about to earn our steak.
Do you like this town?
I fucking love it already. This is the stuff that I love about Tuscany is these cute little charming towns that are kind of tucked away. Kind of places that you probably don't hear about often unless you're actually looking for them. But you can smell somebody's burning some wood that smells amazing. I can't tell if that's mixed in with the food that's being cooked. Honestly, this is like a dream come true.
They're already setting up. I see so many good wines, all the local stuff, meats, cheeses, and of course, truffle. Are you excited?
Hell yeah, we were here before, I think a few years ago. And this place just brings back memories. So I'm definitely excited. We're definitely gonna show you a lot of what we're buying today and hopefully we get as much as possible.
So this is just one of the markets. You can see all the good stuff they have. The pancetta in Tuscany is the best. Buongiorno. Or gorgonzola with tartufo, Vernon's favorite, right? Gorgonzola. The best sandwiches in the world. I'm not biased at all. Oh, Vern, they have the lard. They have the lard with the truffle. Oh my God. I'm going to bring kilograms of this back. That is amazing. Sure. So, oh, grazie. So you can see.
Just pure fat with truffles in it. It's really, really intense.
I think this is like, what is that? The sin of a gluttony?
Oh yeah.
That's the ultimate. Vern, your favorite olives? Oh, my favorite stuff now. From the other video, this is the green Sicilian stuff that I was telling you about. That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know what this is called. We're gonna have to maybe put that in the video at the bottom so you can see what it's called.
Names don't matter. You just gotta eat it. But I also love how they thought about in case it does rain. All of this is protected inside. And if you come here, the whole town literally is transformed. So all the restaurants have special menus, there's wine tastings.
Oh, madam, do you try test? Sei calabrese, sai?
Okay.
Madam, test.
Sure. Grazie.
Do you like more spices? Very spicy, yes? Do you cry? You cry?
He loves spicy.
Oh, this is very strong. Madam, cry for you.
Wow.
Let's see.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's see.
Good.
Which one was that? And the spicy?
No, this gem of onions.
Oh. Hopefully you hear how crispy it is. Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is...
Oh,
It builds. It builds. It's like
Spicy?
every second more spicy, more spicy, more spicy. I like it. It's good. I think it was this one.
Crema.
That was this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you like?
I do.
Your nose is still running?
This is the first time an Italian has ever made me think that their food is spicy. Normally, when we come to these places, they think it's spicy, but it's like the level of intensity of pepper, black pepper. This was actually spicy, so I got to give that guy a lot of credit for that.
Whenever you come to these festivals, people here are so generous. Half the time, you're gonna get filled up on samples before anything else. Are you still dying from this?
Isn't it a weird problem to have that we wanted to try more samples at the little market here, but we're about to eat in an hour and a half and we don't want to ruin the steak and wine that we're about to have from free samples of truffles.
That's such a first world problem. Down this street, there is more food, more vendors, more truffle, and more sausage. But I want to see if they're setting up the wine tasting.
Yeah, we definitely want to get in line for that. I don't think they're going to run out of wine here in Tuscany, but it's definitely important to try to get in line early. So maybe you can sober up before we keep filming.
Let's head on this way. There's a ton of people, so a lot of people come here just for the day, for the festival.
Or anchovies, beer and anchovies. I'm not a huge anchovies fan.
I am.
Mariana is, so maybe we'll check that place out.
We walked up the hill, and guess what? There is more food stalls. Where are they? Food stalls, everything behind me. That is all food stalls. Vernon, I don't think we're gonna fit in our clothes at the end of the night.
I don't think we're going to be able to fit a lot of this in our car. I mean, we did bring an SUV here, but I think it's going to be a bit of a stretch.
It's gonna be full loaded. Also, we're gonna stop by at one of our favorite wineries in the region tomorrow morning. So this weekend is busy with food.
I hope this video isn't too long, but it looks like it's going to be pretty long.
You get to try the actual good Tuscan food, not the touristy stuff that you usually get. So definitely when you come to Italy, rent a car and go to these tiny little towns. Look at this pasta. That is the cutest pasta ever. Lemon and pepper with truffle, of course. Squid ink. Oh, we bought this in Bologna last week.
Yeah, we did.
Still haven't tried that.
It's typical from Genova.
Genova, okay. We bought it in Bologna 2 weeks ago, and we haven't tried.
In Bologna, typical is that. Typical of Bologna.
Oh,
Gramigna with egg.
with egg, okay.
With egg and egg spinach.
Wow, okay.
This is
Thank
typical
you.
from Bologna. Other is other town.
So is everything in different regions of Italy? Different provinces?
This is Sardinia.
Sardinia, okay.
That is Lazio, Roma.
Grazie. Yeah, that one's familiar.
Tuscany,
Okay,
Genova,
Genova.
Napoli,
Okay, Ziti, okay.
Palermo,
Oh,
Palermo, sempre Campania, non Napoli, all region of
Sì, sì.
Naples, Tuscany,
we're from Friuli. So,
whatever one typical shape.
no,
We eat it all the time,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
This is Sicily.
Sicily.
Trapani.
Okay.
All the item is typical of different.
It's amazing.
Grazie mille. So you'll get really friendly people explaining to you their food. So be ready to listen. What?
I feel like there's more people here this time.
It's packed. It's also opening day.
The last time we were here, I swear, either I have a really bad memory or there were half the amount of people. But
Yeah, there's a ton. Now we're in the meat section. More meats and cheeses. I'm looking for that truffle honey. That is the best stuff. Also, they have amazing truffle olive oil. Sausage. Wine. Comment down below your favorite Tuscan wine. I'm guessing you all can guess what this is. This is Vernon's favorite. Boar butt with truffle. You gotta make it bougie. The church bells? That's how you know you're in Italy? Did you see the giant focaccia bread?
Amazing.
It's huge.
Everybody's, oh my god, look at that cheese.
I know, I see it. And then on top you see the advertisements from where each of these vendors are. So if you want, you can come and visit them.
Go.
Oh, thank you.
Classic one. Aged inside the cave, 16 months.
16 months in the cave, wow.
Yeah. If you want something more
Strong?
strong, yes.
Always.
Aged under the walnut leaves,
Walnut leaves, wow.
14 months. Inside, walnut leaves. This is it's classic inside, and outside it's aged in wrap
Wow.
in the walnut leaves. It's a little bit more strong. So 16 months and 14 months.
Ooh. It's a little sweeter.
Yeah.
Sweeter.
We're trying to balance between trying all the things at the festival
Yeah.
and not
and pick the best.
hey, pick the best, but we also have like lunch reservations, so we're also trying not to get too much free samples. So
you
there's,
make an appetizer.
Yeah.
But then you will eat maybe pasta or meat at the rest.
steak for sure.
We made it to the sweet section somehow after all the cheese. I don't think this camera can capture the scale. That's my hand for scale. That's how big that is. Oh my god. You see in the back? The best.
Oh yeah.
And that was only one side. There's a whole other side. So that's what that looks like inside. I think it's dangerous to start trying all the wine and beer. Right, Vern? All the wine and beer right now?
I don't think we're gonna be sober or hungry when we leave this place.
It's a good thing the Airbnb is not too far away.
Yeah.
More meat. Oh my god. This is incredible. It's definitely, it feels bigger than what it was last time. Oh, is this the lard? I think that's more lard. Yeah, look at that. All the sausages. Oh my god. When you come here, wear your eating pants because there is so much food. I think I'm a little overwhelmed with all the smells right now because I smell steak, truffle, I smell the pasta, I smell the fresh bread, the olive oil, the wine. It's incredible. This festival is the last 3 weekends of November, and you can see this little town literally transform into something else. So most of the restaurants will have like specialty menus featuring truffle since it's plentiful in this region, and this little town will just have like hundreds of tourists descend, and mainly Italians. I don't think we've ever encountered any other Americans here, anybody else, but just want to show you the town, how beautiful it is. This is our 3rd or 4th time in this town. So our great friends actually showed us this town. That's how you find out. You gotta know people that tell you about these awesome things. So, you know, you're fortunate enough to have us to tell you about these amazing things and festivals. But right now we're on a hunt to find some wine, I think, to see if they're setting up at least.
At least if they're setting up, because we don't want to spoil our appetite for lunch and consume too much wine. I mean, it is a good thing that we didn't drive here, so.
Another thing to mention, so we're just wearing kind of no jackets and blouse and sweater, and we've gotten so many looks because everybody here is bundled up in their jackets and like thick scarves, and we're over here dying and sweating. So I don't know how the temperature disconnect is. I don't know, because we're from Chicago and it's just a little different, but like we're dying right now. Like this is actually the perfect temperature. It is 58 Fahrenheit, so it is just ideal, but it's very humid, so it feels warmer than it actually is, and the breeze is just amazing because it carries all the meat.
Fatto bene.
detto che poi il succhio vogliono tondo senza buchi, tondo senza buchi. Cioè tu lo fanno al forno, nasce sotto.
One of my favorite things when traveling is the things people name things in English, such as this, which I think you should not call your mama.
Chubby mama, that's it.
Ooh.
It is open.
This is the toughest choice, deciding which wine you want to go with your Tuscan steak. I swear this is a tough choice. We got the set menu with steak, truffle, potatoes, dessert, and wine. So hopefully we're able to finish it because the steak is 1.2 kilos. That's a lot of meat. So what are we eating, Vernon?
So we're eating tartar, beef tartar, which is, I guess it kind of looks like and has the texture of raw beef, but it's treated a little differently. So I'm not a huge fan. Mariana loves it, but because I love Mariana, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get this for her. The other thing that I should mention is we screwed up big time. So I was looking at the menu and I thought I was looking at the red wine menus, but I guess I wasn't. I may have skipped over that, and I told the waitress that we picked the wines out, and what we ended up getting was 2 different glasses of white wine. So we have a Brut, which is like a sparkling wine, and then we have a Rosé, which is still technically a white wine, even though it's pink. So,
but they taste good, so it's okay.
They taste good, so we're gonna have to make sure we don't make that mistake again later. Pay attention, folks. It tastes like it's still not my thing, but it is good. I guess there's like a shaved truffle or something like that on top.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Ooh. I must put the camera inside the truffle.
Okay. The olive oil definitely helps too.
I think there's like a bit of lemon, the acidity. You want some bread?
Yes. So they always give you fresh bread with these things, which is awesome. Let's see.
It's very fresh. It doesn't taste gamey at all. Like you would think you taste like the meat and like, oh my god, how could you? But it tastes actually very nice.
I will say that if you eat beef tartare, make sure you bring floss, because I can feel this in every single tooth in my mouth.
So I'm just gonna say it. If you don't eat steak, I'm sorry, because this is what dreams are made out of. There is truffle on top of this Bistecca Fiorentina, this Tuscan steak, and we have 2 giant. Let me just show you how big this potato is. I can't, it's sliced, but this potato is massive. We're definitely gonna finish the steak. I don't know if we'll finish the potatoes, because, I mean, who needs carbs when you have wine and steak? I mean, it's balance. It's all about balance.
Okay, and a big shout out to my dad who puts salt on everything. In this case, it's actually acceptable because they gave us 3 different types of salt here. I'm not exactly sure which each of these are. She didn't explain it to us, so we're gonna go ahead and taste them and just let you know. So yeah, in this case, you can put salt on everything. All right, so this is exactly how I've been eating each piece of steak so far. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a piece like this. I'm gonna put it on the plate. Go ahead, leave it like that, and then take some of this salt here, like that much.
Damn.
Yeah, maybe that's a little too much, but that's okay. And then we're gonna top it off with some of this olive oil here. Look at that.
What Vernon forgot to mention, everything here that he's eating is super local, probably within a few kilometers of the city.
Oh yeah. Yep. So then, of course, you're gonna have to try to taste a single piece like that. It tastes like the first time you've ever had steak, every single piece. And then I finish it off with this.
So the best piece of the steak is left for last. Sorry, there's been a lot of wine. We have the actual bone. And as if you can see, there's a lot of truffle and meat left on here. So you gotta dig in. It's so tender and naturally just a little salty. It's so soft. Like I wish YouTube had smell-o-vision, because how delicate and aromatic this is just incredible.
All right, so we barely have any space for anything left, but I think we're able to get down some of this dessert here. This is like a sort of apple or some kind of crumble cake, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it and let you know what it tastes like.
I think there's 2 flavors.
Wow.
Looks like your nonna made it.
It's really hot. Which is
Really?
good.
It's
Yeah.
hot? Oh.
So I guess it implies that it's fresh, but I think it's like a bunch of different flavors, different kinds of berries. Maybe some kind of mixed berry crumble cake. It's so good. Look at this stuff on there. Powdered sugar. It just falls apart.
It is falling apart. Wow.
So good.
It also smells amazing. I'm gonna dig in. What did you think about the steak?
I feel like I need a nap after that. Honestly, it was only one glass of wine, but there was so much steak. The potatoes were huge. The dessert was amazing. Honestly, I don't know how we're gonna be able to top that later on tonight because we still got a lot more to see and eat.
I think that's definitely like the top 5 steak place that we've ever been to in the world.
And that's actually why we've been there 2 or 3 times now. It's because we just can't not go there when we come to this region. It's just a must.
So we found where the wine tasting is. It's up there. So that means we gotta walk around and up. I think we found the staircase where everyone eats. I don't know if it's intentional, but I swear, whenever we go to these festivals or events, they are at the toppest point, the tallest hill within the tallest town in that region. So not only are we in Tuscany, we're on top of a hill, we're on the town on top of the hill, then we're climbing on top of the church to go to a wine tasting.
Yeah, they definitely make you work for it up here. So,
oh my god.
but it's worth it. So far, it's been worth it. Honestly, every step has been completely worth it. So
The views, oh my god, the views. We found a wine tasting, but I don't know if it's too early for wine.
it's definitely too early. I think we're gonna have to come back a little bit later, maybe around 5 or 6 o'clock.
We still gotta check in.
We still gotta keep making more video. We don't want to be completely wasted while we make the video.
Ready to go down these 400-year-old stairs?
400 years old. These look like they're 4,000 years old. These aren't even real stairs. These are like a slide. Look at this.
It's funny, when we were coming up here, all of this was empty. So this is just like whatever space. But Italians get very creative with parking. Like, look at this guy. Too bad we're here right now because there is a pool over there. Kitty, are you guiding us? Oh, Kitty. You're so friendly. So this is the property. Pool. I think you can have like outside dining here. It's not cold. Great views. Yeah, I mean, the views, you can have a little barbecue right there. So there's stairs going up. There's the kitchen. We're going to be having breakfast because this is a B&B, bed and breakfast. Of course, we're in the camera room. Look at this. Where's the key? Look at this key. And let's see. I noticed in Italy, they love the color red. That seems to be the theme in our house. And here, let's see. Oh, the bed's very comfy. What do you think about the room?
It's different. I mean, it's very memorable. Excuse me, very memorable.
There's AC, so that's the best part.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been in a room that had a sink in it before. I think the only thing this place is missing is a shower and a toilet in the same room, and then you basically got everything covered.
I think we got a new friend. Are you gonna get some truffle too? We feel so much more fresh. We went back, we took a nap, we have our jackets. I think we're ready to take on this truffle.
That and the wine tasting as well.
Oh yeah.
And whatever else that they have that they're giving away. Oftentimes at these places, as you saw earlier, they have a lot of free samples that they're always trying to give everybody. And I brought a backpack because I wanted to make sure that this time when we leave, we can take as much as we want.
It's gonna be a fun walk back.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like a mule full of truffle, truffle and cheese. We've come back for the lard, and of course she had to give us more to try. It's just a giant pile. So, we're back. This is all the types of meat you can get here.
Okay, so we got these like beef jerky strips. I think these are pig of some kind. I'm not sure, but I'll have to check.
She said they're spicy. I don't think it's spicy.
It's a little spicy. It like stings the tip of your tongue, but this is like a million times better than Jack Link's. I'll tell you that right now. Oh my god, it's so good.
Let me see how that looks. Oh yeah.
These actually taste really fresh. Like they were just made this morning.
Let's go to Chianti.
Chianti?
In una acqua naturale.
Acqua naturale, ok.
It's 5 o'clock, so it's officially acceptable to drink. I got some Chianti. Probably my top 5 favorite wines. And, you know, because this channel is all about balance, we do have water. You want to try some of that?
Yeah, let's see.
It's really nice. It's not as like oaky, not as woody as it usually is, but it's very smooth. Truffles. Wow, those are big. You see how big those are over there?
I think this is where the more premium products are in this spot.
Ah.
Okay, so we just got to the wine tasting here in San Miniato, and it's $17-ish per person, and they give you a glass. If you return the glass, then I think you get about €5 back. But the cool thing is every single time you get one of these, they also give you a €5 coupon so that you can buy a bottle of wine with it. So if the bottle of wine is €10, it's only gonna cost you €5. So it's a really, really good deal, and you can pretty much drink as much wine as you want. That one's on the list.
That one's on everyone's. That should be on everyone's list.
Look, that one's called Chiquetto. It's the Italian version of Pokemon. You're trying to drink them all. I think we've gotten halfway through so far.
Not even. We got like maybe 1/5.
Well, each one of these people has at least 3 to 4 bottles of wine. So that's going to be impossible to try all of them because we will be totally messed up and there won't be a conclusion to this video. So we're just going to keep trying to go along and show you what we're drinking.
This is the freshly pressed extra virgin olive oil. We've got the toothpicks here. And we name it Mignoles and Press.
We had run out of space in the backpack, so we started to carry the wine.
I don't know if I should be embarrassed. I'm not. But we're also not trying to get too messed up, so I think we've said that already multiple times. Maybe we are messed up.
We haven't had that much, but we've met some great people, so it's been really interesting so far.
One of the things I've been really surprised by so far is that everybody seems to speak English. I think it's because they do a lot of wine exports to the US, which is kind of cool. So every time we've spoken with somebody, they've had no problem speaking to us.
So a lot of the the wines you see that we're featuring here, a lot of the places, a lot of the shops, they actually do ship to America, which is crazy because I didn't know that you could ship to America, a lot of these. How much wine did you drink?
I don't even know. Probably at least a bottle. I think that nap definitely helped out, but we're outside now and it's a lot quieter, so we're away from the tent. I think we gave our wine glasses back. I guess that means we're finished. We've got 5 bottles.
Olive oil, tartufo.
Oh yeah, I guess it's 4 bottles of wine and 1 bottle of olive oil, so.
But we're also stopping at a winery tomorrow.
So we're definitely stocked up. It was really cool because the guy that we are stopping off at tomorrow, we got his business card, and so we're actually just gonna go to his house and get the wine from there. That's one of the really cool things about Italy is that the people are so friendly and personable. They don't even mind inviting you over to their house to just buy wine from them directly.
And then we met the other guy where we're gonna go to his house, probably in the near future. He has a pool and everything, and you can go and check out his grapevine, stay there, and drink some wine.
It's awesome, I love it.
You know what's funny? We're drinking wine across the 400-year-old church.
And it's not even like 6 o'clock yet, so we still have to eat dinner and everything else.
I forgot about dinner.
Okay, so we had to drop off the stuff. We had too many bottles of wine, a bottle of olive oil, and all the little things that we got, like the truffle butter and everything else like that. So we dropped all those off back at the car. We put our really comfortable shoes back on now. Now nobody's gonna be able to see what kind of shoes we're wearing because it's way too dark out. But we're gonna walk back to the festival. So I definitely think that we burned off probably all of the calories that we drank and ate today. And we're gonna see if we can find dinner. We have 4 truffle signs.
4 truffle signs? What does that even mean with 4 truffle signs?
I don't know if you can convert truffle signs to dollar signs, but if it's equivalent, then it looks like it's a pretty good place. So I think this is the spot we're gonna choose for dinner. Okay, so I went inside there and I asked the lady if they were open. They are open for dinner. However, they're completely full. And that's one of the problems when you come to a city like this. We're here for a truffle festival, which is really, really popular in this part of Italy. There are people from all over this area. And of course, when you go to those great restaurants, they're gonna be completely full. So we're gonna have to try to find another place.
So we're gonna try this place.
Not gonna lie, I have no hope for this working. I'm optimistic as hell, but let's be honest, this place looks completely packed already.
Let's try, be more optimistic, come on. So far, no luck with reservations, because it seems like every place is packed. Hopefully we can find something, otherwise it's gonna be porchetta sandwiches and beer standing for dinner.
What about this place? Okay, after a long search, I just decided let's just pick a place and we're just gonna stick it out. So the first thing that we did when we ordered our food is we just picked a regular spaghetti type dish with truffles. And I mean, we are here for a truffle festival. There weren't many items on the menu that had truffles. So this was one that did, and it didn't involve lots more steak.
Truffle has a very distinct smell. Vernon thinks it smells like garlic. I just think it smells like mushrooms, but you decide. So we had to go in San Miniato to an American bar, and I had a passion fruit daiquiri. And Vernon, what did you have?
I ended up getting a mojito mocktail. I felt like I probably had a little bit of too much alcohol today, so I just wanted to finish it off with something non-alcoholic. It's really good either way. It's totally worth it.
So yeah, now we're just sitting across the bar because there's no seats, as a lot of other people are here. And we're just people watching and enjoying your drinks. Enjoying the night.
This is pure Italy right here. It can't get any better.
So we had our breakfast, we drove a few hours, and of course in true Italian fashion, you gotta stop by an auto grill. This time we went with a pizza, so no panino today. And And we got 2 more hours to drive back up home. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. A little festival.
And we'll definitely find a lot more festivals to come. Italy is just full of them, especially in the fall. So there's definitely going to be a lot more of that. So stay tuned and keep watching.
Ciao.